What's up, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris. So it's that time for what I've been warming this week. I'm actually getting to film a little bit earlier because I've had my grandson for the weekend again this week, because the weekend I was supposed to normally have him again, I'm going to be just getting back home because I'm going to be leaving again for a week. So we'll have a What's Chris Been Warming this week. Next week we won't, because I won't be here I won't have been home to warm anything. So by the time I get back, yeah, there's no warming basket, which makes me sad. I miss my wax when I'm gone. I really do. I thought maybe I should bring some with me, but yeah, probably not a good idea. Anyway, so we do have this week, and I had a good week. I did a variety this week. I'm a liar. There will be a warming basket next week. Because I'll be warming all this week, then I'll film it, and then I leave for a week. So scratch everything I said. Just pretend I didn't say it. Anyway, and I'm not going to refilm this. So anyway, I had a good variety this week, and I'd like to do the same again next week, just a variety of scents. Yeah, variety of vendors, I should say. Anyway, but I'm really excited about this week's basket because there was a lot in here that I really, really loved. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm going to start out with my single vendors first. And first one up is a Junkie Monkey. And it is Thyme and Sage. I believe Sterling had sent this one to me. Oh, first of all, Junkie Monkey's got some good wax. This isn't the first time I've warmed their wax, and I find I get really good throw from it in my Scentsy warmers. I did this one in my kitchen. Really like this one. It's exactly what it says. It's Thyme and Sage. And it smells like kitchen herbs, dried kitchen herbs, not the fresh kind. So this is a little more pungent. I did enjoy it. It is a scent that is unique. Now I'm trying to figure out, oh, it's a little too dark. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out quite how to, there's a word. It's a niche type scent. This is a scent you'd want to use when you're looking for that type of fragrance in the home. Maybe you're going to be cooking, so you just want to give that vibe, that aroma of herbs. But yes, I did like it very much. I don't know how to quite. That's all I can really say about it. It's thyme and sage. And it's more like the dried cooking herb. So it, yeah, threw beautifully. It was very rustic and organic. Very nice scent. It's different. If you're looking for that type of scent, I would recommend that one. Then I did one of my very favorites, Destination Wax Quickie Wedding. So this was a loaf. Been working on it, you guys. Oh God, it's so good. This is a fresh strawberries, strawberry seeds, and marshmallow fluff. Now, I did see recently the owner of Destination Wax posted on her Facebook. No, I got an email that there was going to be an upcoming RTS. The strawberry seeds oil has been discontinued, and I'm hoping that this particular blend doesn't change, because I love it so very much. I mean, to me, this is the best strawberry creamy scent out there. I haven't smelled one that I like better. I've had some that are close, but nothing like this. This is just unbelievable. unbelievable. So again, it is fresh strawberries, strawberry seeds, and marshmallow fluff. This is just, oh my God. Picture you just took frozen, sliced frozen strawberries out of the freezer, or fresh, and you sprinkle sugar on it, mix it, let it sit in the bowl so they start to just, the juice starts to be extracted out of them, and you get that sweet, real strawberry scent. Take some of those strawberries, put them on a dish, and put whipped cream on it. That's what this smells like. And I gotta tell you, I got at least 12 hours out of this in this office here, and it was just, it is so, so very good. I think I have one more loaf. I'm hoping I have two, because like I said, she did have to change. And she was having that RTS, and this, she had some of the old blends, the old original poured, and some of the new. I'm just gonna hold out and wait and see. I'm fingers crossed, because I'm crazy about this scent. And I'm really serious about what I'm doing here with this wax inventory. Anyway, then I did key lime cupcakes from Swanky. Now, you know, it's summertime, and I don't want all the fall bakery, the cinnamons and vanillas, and I love them. That's, you know, the sugar cookies with cinnamon and all those nice warm fall bakery, pumpkin. So I have very limited summer bakery, and I don't warm a lot of bakery. Bakery is, I do it in my office and sometimes the kitchen, depending on what I'm melting. I sometimes do it in my kitchen as well. But lately I've been melting straight up scents. Whatever I'm melting in my living area is going to my kitchen too, because they just kind of blend together. Anyway, key lime cupcakes, phenomenal. This is, there is no scent notes. It's key lime and cupcake is what it is. And I gotta tell you, I loved it. The key lime wasn't super sharp and you know, that kind of lime that bites, that gets you right back here in those salivary glands. It was more creamy with somewhat bright, but creamy. And then you had like a vanilla cupcake scent blended with it. Beautiful. Delicious. Again, this one went for a good long time before it kind of died out, which makes me happy, because usually those bakery scents kind of, you know, fizzle out a bit. But key lime cupcakes from Swanky, you guys, unbelievable. Then, oh, this is another favorite. This is from the Scent Menagerie. This is pistachio lemon cookie. This was sent to me by Martha from Martha's Fragrance Corner. This is her girlfriend, Yvonne, I think it's Yvonne, right, Martha? She makes wax. She doesn't sell it. She does it because she enjoys it, has fun, and sometimes Martha and her and a few of their other friends, they gather together and they create all blends for themselves just to have fun with it and be creative and whatnot. Well, this is one that Martha had sent me. She had talked about it in one of her warming videos. I said, oh my God, pistachio and lemon cookies? That just sounds fantastic. And I got to tell you what, it is. It is fantastic. It's pistachio cream, oatmeal cookie dough, candied lemon peel, vanilla, and a hint of spice. You guys, it's nutty pistachio. It doesn't lean cherry. If it does, it may just be a hint, but it's nutty. And you know it's pistachio because it's not leaning cherry and it's not leaning almond. It's leaning that, if you cracked up a pistachio nut, it's unbelievable. And you get the lemon in there, but the lemon isn't aggressive. It's more subdued. It's just adding a little bit more something to the blend. In the cookie note, I freaking love this. I love it. It throws really well. I've brought some of this to work, and I've melted it at work in my office. I had it go in here the other day. It goes and it lasts, and it is just delicious. Absolutely delicious. It is a magnificent pistachio. I love everything about this. The addition of that lemon in here is just chef's kiss on this one. This is amazing. Amazing. And again, that's pistachio lemon cookie from the Scent Menagerie. You know what? Excuse me. There's something in my mouth. Maybe one day her girlfriend will decide to branch out and start pouring wax to sell. Who knows? If she does, she's got a customer, because this isn't the first blend. There's another one Martha sent me. In fact, I might pull that and warm some of that. That's beautiful too. It's kind of like a lost cherry type scent. So I've already sampled her wax before, and you guys, it's fantastic. Okay, then I did some Spellbound Scents. Now, Nicole Van Kuren owns Spellbound Scents. She has a Facebook group, and she's also here on YouTube, and for the life of me, I can't remember her channel name. I'll put it in the description box below. Anyway, she had given me a bunch of scents to sample, and I've done that throughout some of my warming videos, and I got some more today. And now what I can tell you is her wax is really, really good. And she's just a small vendor. She's not super huge. She keeps it to her Facebook group page because it is just her. So, you know, when you're doing this by a job like that by yourself, it's tough to really take on a huge amount of customers. But she's doing very well. A lot of people, I see it on the Facebook group page, love her wax, and I could see why, because like I said, it was, I don't know, maybe it was in the fall time. She gave me a nice sized box full of wax, and I've melted it in my office at work. Stunning. I've melted it here. It performs very well. I don't have any issues with it, and her scents are strong, and they're fantastic. So let me go through what I warmed this week from Spellbound Scents. Fair Trees. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It is a caramel apples, a funnel cake, buttered popcorn, and caramelized pralines. This was just a fantastic fair type blend. It was sweet popcorn and buttery, and you got the caramel in there and a little bit of the apple. It was like a fair, and really, really good. Absolutely loved it. Then we had Toucan Toots. Toucan Toots is a nostalgic aroma that smells exactly like a bowl of Fruit Loops. I can't say it any better myself. This is straight up Fruit Loops. And it was fun and yummy, and I did it here in my office, and the whole room just smelled like it smelled like I opened a box of Fruit Loops and just threw them out, and they were laying all over the floor. It smelled just like Fruit Loops. I love it. Absolutely love it. Then, this one was very unique. This one's called Movie Night. So interesting and creative. This is a buttered popcorn, fizzy grape soda, and a hint of sweet and salty kettle corn. You guys, this was fun, fun, fun. Really, really get this buttery popcorn. It smells just like the buttery popcorn at the movie theater. You know, you just smell that butter and the popcorn. But then you had this fizzy grape note. I don't know if I would say it was fizzy, but you got this grape scent with it. And you almost knew, sitting here, that you were smelling popcorn and a grape drink. I loved it. I thought it was fun. through well. It was a nice change of pace outside of bakery. And yeah, enjoyed it very, very much. Check out Nikki's Facebook group page. Join the page. She's very good about posting, hey, poured some more scents, and she'll list what she has available. I'm fortunate because Nikki happens to live in the same city I do, and she's literally, I could walk to her house if I was feeling ambitious. She's literally like, I'm going to say probably like a mile and a half away. So like 5 blocks or so. So yeah, she's very close. Anyway, check her out. I'll link it in the description box below. Then I did some L3. Yay. Okay, I did a treat tart of a salty sea air. I believe Sterling sent this to me, and I'm happy to say that I have more of this because I gotta tell you, out of all the salty sea air I've smelled, this is by far the prettiest salty sea air I've ever encountered. It is stunning. It is fresh air, salty, a little bit of sweetness to it, ever so slightly, with just a hint, and I mean a hint of floral. But it's mostly just an airy scent. And now for those of you who like to mix your blends and, you know, mix it with another scent or whatever, this right here, it would be the perfect salty sea air note to add to whatever blend you want to give a little of that airiness to. I suck at trying to come up with blending ideas, and I just melt my wax. That's why I like it. I just shop for the wax. Blend it for me. This doesn't even need blending. This could go beautifully all on its own. Now, what I did do, okay, and when I get to it, I'll tell, when I get to the scent that I paired this with, just because I didn't have enough, so I paired it with a different scent just so that it can kind of all mesh and meld together. But Salty Sea Air from L3, hands down, the prettiest Salty Sea Air I have ever smelled. Then, of course, I got through 4 treat tarts of my absolute most favorite smell ever, By the Seashore from L3. I'm melting these right now, 3 of them, as we speak. It is in here, it's in my bedroom, it's in the bathroom, it's in my living room, it's in my nail studio, and it is in my kitchen. My whole house smells. I'm happy today. I am so happy. Now this one here, the extra one, I did this Friday in my bathroom and my bedroom. And today I thought, you know what? I need more. Now, By the Seashore, there are no scent notes. This is an oil that, sadly, I'm heartbroken over it. It is discontinued. It's no longer available. She recently, now I already had a lot, because when I thought L3 was closing, I bought a lot. In fact, I think Amanda Hamilton begged for the oil for her to repurchase it so she could pour it again. And I bought quite a bit. Then we heard she wasn't closing. Okay, that's fine. Now I heard she made an announcement that, I think the new owner's name is Janelle, that this was going to no longer be available. I was frantic and beside myself. I know it sounds crazy, but I was, because there's something about this smell. And I will talk about that in a minute. So the oil's discontinued. I bought a lot of loaves. I'm not going to say how much, because I don't want to piss anybody off and say, oh, you're the one who bought it all. I'm not doing it, but I bought a lot. I've got a lot. And Steph from Steph Loves Life, or Steph Melts, however you remember her by. Steph Melton. Stephanie Melton is her, you know, on the YouTube. For whatever reason, she didn't like it. And I was just heartbroken that she didn't like the scent. She thought it smelled laundry. I do not. And I begged her to warm it. I said, please, 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 please warm it. I don't know if she ever did, but she sent me her 3 loaves. Thank you, Steph. You could be rest assured I will absolutely be using that wax. Yeah, she didn't like it. Oh, my heart. Anyway, I do not get laundry. I mean, possibly if I'm smelling it on cold, I could see that, but I know what this smells like warm. And I wish my laundry could smell like this. It is watery. You almost get that salty sea air vibe from it. There's a hint of floral here. Ugh. Almost could say this would be possibly a very summertime man's cologne or aftershave without being masculine. So we'll just say a unisex. Okay, we'll call it unisex. You guys, no words. I mean, literally, when I heard this oil was discontinued, I was just, I was devastated by it. I love this scent. It just smells, it smells beautiful. It's watery, it's sweet, it's a little floral, it's airy. I would say, I would guess that there might be like an air, salty sea air or an ozone note in here. That's all I could say. Love it, and it is throughout my house right now. Today, anywhere I go, this is what I'm smelling, and I am over the moon happy. So happy. I was actually picking up the house. My grandson's in the other room watching TV, and I was just like, and as I'm walking through the house, I'm like, just breathing, because I just want to smell it. Oh, God. All right, I got to stop. Okay. I finished off this brittle or bar of Pharaoh from Knowles Farm Scents. This is another one I am loving. This is jasmine, tonka bean, patchouli, sandalwood, leather, amber, and musk. Bathroom, bedroom again is where I put it. What stands out most to me in here is the patchouli. And it ain't dirty patchouli. It is pretty perfumey patchouli. This is very warm. It's very rustic and earthy. You get that musk note here, but it's not like that stinky musk. It's sometimes musk could come off like an armpit. No, not this one. It's beautiful. The amber is there. There's a little floralness to it. The leather, I don't pick up the leather note. I don't. So if it's there, to my nose, on warm, it's light. But I really get this beautiful patchouli scent. And, oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Then I did Dreamland. Dreamland is cashmere cream, velvet sugar, coconut milk, and lavender. I liked it well enough. I don't know if I have another bar of this or not. I can't remember if I only bought one when I purchased it. It's pretty. It's not a favorite for me. This is a little bit too much of a harsh perfume note, and it might be the cashmere cream. I'm funny with cashmere. I'm finding as I warm things and smell things. I thought I loved cashmere. Cashmere tends to be, to my nose, a lot of the times a bit harsh. It's the only way I could explain it to my nose. It's like, it's just pungent and strong, and it's not as soft. I prefer a perfumey note to be more soft, and this is hard. And I thought the lavender in here was a tad too herbal for my liking. It almost came off like a little sour. It was just okay. I did it in my bedroom, in my bathroom. It was just okay. I wouldn't be a lavender blend that I repurchase. I really love lavender when it's mixed with sweet things, whether it be sugar cookies or like bakery. That's the lavender that I really, really love, because it comes off a little more powdery and the sweetness of a bakery note. Not like a pie per se, but just like that, a cookie note or a vanilla base or something like that, where it just soft and smooth and pretty. All right, then I did some more Sassy Girl, and we'll start with this one, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Now, this is a favorite of many. Uncle Tom's Cabin is key lime, lemon curd, and birthday cake. This is not so much for me. This isn't a lemon I could stand behind. Oh, this is what I'm talking. This is sharp and pungent, and the lemon almost, it was borderline turning to that pledge note that you sometimes get with lemon. The key lime, again, was sharp. It was a sharp key lime. It wasn't like key lime pie, creamy. I think this would have been, I would have liked this more had I gotten more birthday cake out of here. It needed more of that sweet, creamy, bakery, cakey note from me. This was, yeah, Uncle Tom's Cabin, not a favorite for me. Okay. This one here. In fact, what's today? What's the date today? The 8th? Tomorrow is a new pre-order for her. And I'm going to ask if maybe she could pour this again. This is rock salt. Incredible. I want to say rock salt is a dupe. This is a long time ago. This is from October of 23. It was a new blend. I want to say this was, what's the girl? She used to, the woman and a husband, they used to have the show on Home and Garden Channel. Joanna and, I know you know who I'm talking about. They live in Texas, and they used to build these homes or remodel. They used to take these old homes. People would buy them, and they would turn them into a work of art and beauty. Anyway, she's got her own line. I want to say this is one of her candles. Joanna Gaines. Last name's Gaines, I think. Anyway, again, rock salt, sea mist, and beach cotton. This was unbelievable. This was so pretty. It was salty, creamy, and sweet, and touch of ozone or atmosphere to it. And I picked up a little bit of floral. And as the longer this warmed, the prettier it got. I really like this one, and I'm glad I warmed it, because I'm going to see if I could just put a little request out there to see if she'll pour it again, if she has the oils. But that's rock salt, Sassy Girl aroma. In fact, I got to remember to do that. I'm going to do it right after I finish this video. Then I did a Mountainside Chateau. I've been holding this one. I bought this in September of 23, and I've been holding it because I didn't know when it would be around again, or Right. She had the fire, and I thought, oh, I don't want to warm it. So, no, she's back up and running in business again. This is, excuse me, a warm fragrance of vanilla, sandalwood, and white cedar will delight your senses with touches of the outdoors. This is so pretty. Oh, now, after I warmed it, I thought, oh, this is a little out of season for me because this did feel a little fall and wintry to me. I would say this would be a really good transition scent from going from summer into fall, or going from winter to spring, or all fall or winter. But right now, it was just for me, it was a little too, I was a little late to the game. I should have warmed this earlier, like maybe in April. It was just pretty. There was an earthiness. You did get that outdoor vibes, but there was a sweetness here. There was creaminess here. It's just pretty. It's so pretty. Mountainside Chateau. That vanilla. I think the vanilla is just giving it that soft, sweet, pretty note. But then you pick up that outdoorsy scent. You know, tree bark in leaves, crispy leaves. Not that it smells like leaves. I'm just giving the picture that I get when I'm smelling it. Picturing bark in leaves, outdoor and air. The sweetness though, but it has that sweetness behind it. This is so pretty. Mountainside Chateau. I did ask, I think I put this once, maybe? I don't know if I did or not. I might not have. I don't remember. But I'm definitely asking for rock salt. Then, yeah. If you know, you know. And if you watch my videos, you know that I am insane about Banshee Flight. I will never, ever forget the first time I smelled Banshee Flight. I was just like, whoa, what am I smelling? Okay. Banshee Flight is damp atmosphere, fresh water streams, and rich foliage take center stage above woodsy musk. The best way I know how to describe this is that damp atmosphere. You're probably wondering, what is damp atmosphere? If you've ever gone to the caves, you know, throughout the United States, there are caverns that you can go through. And a lot of times there's water in there and streams. And they do tours through them, and they're beautiful. And when you go in there, they're quite chilly, but they're damp. That's what it is. It just smells, there's a wetness. But it's not offensive. It's fresh. Like the inside of a cave, these caverns would be fresh moisture, right? It's not going to be dank and musty. It's not like that. It's fresh because there's a fresh supply of water that's being pushed through. And it creates an atmosphere that is damp. Much like humidity in the summer is, you could say we call it humid because it's hot and warm. Whereas this would be like humidity in a cave. It creates dampness. It's beautiful. It's just the most beautiful atmospheric scent. There is just an ever so slight touch, and I mean slight, and maybe I might not even be describing it right, of a floral note, but that could be the musk. I don't know, but it is. It's a perfect atmospheric scent, and it's beautiful in the home. I have had people come into the house, strangers, and they'll be like, oh my God, it smells so pretty in here. It was this more than once. Guys, it's if you see Banshee Flight, pick it up. And I know she did recently offer it. I did not purchase it. I think that was it was either her very first or second pre-order when she first opened. Banshee Flight was there. And I was this close, but again, I was trying to behave. I thought, no. Don't buy anything. I do have a loaf of this, And I think I have 2 or 3 more brittles of it. Yeah. If it were to be offered, put it this way, if in the next pre-order she does offer it, yeah, I might pick up 2 brittles. Because it's stunning. It's amazing. That's all I'm going to say. Try it. If you don't like it, message me, reach out to me, however, and I'll buy it from you. I swear to God I will. Because I wouldn't want anybody to be stuck with a scent they didn't like because I told them it was, you know, the best thing since, you know, sliced bread. Okay. This one here. I need this again in my life. And I wish... you know what? I don't know if it was in Teddy B's last pre-order or not. I don't think it was. I think November Rain was. But if this one was in it, I am definitely picking it up in the RTS. And that's Rainy Day. Blew me away. It blew me away. Now, this looks like I melted a crap ton. No, I didn't. I didn't even have, it wasn't even quite a full tub. Maybe it was half. Maybe. I don't remember, but I'd already used it in this souffle. And I want to say, I think Sterling may have sent me one of these. I think. I don't remember. You guys, and this is one of the days I did this twice because I had to. And that was when I didn't have quite enough, and I threw in the Salty Sea Air. Okay, this is Crisp Apples, Dewy Air, Fallen Leaves, Oak, a touch of lavender, and a hint of sandalwood. I can't. It is so freaking pretty. My house was, and then I went out and it came home. I was like, oh my God. And that's why I melted it twice in 1 week. 6/21, 24. These were both poured last June. You guys, it is just a beautiful. It is, you get that essence of water. There was a floraliness to it, ever so slightly, and I'm going to say that may have been coming from the sandalwood. But the dewy, yes, you did get water here. I don't smell apples at all, but maybe it is on the sweet side. So I'm thinking the apples could be pulling it. That's where the sweet is pulling. This Rainy Day, oh man, I got to find out. I have to find out because, like I said, I didn't do the pre-order. Now I'm staying away. And something tells me November Rain was in the pre-order. And I have a loaf of that, so I didn't need to purchase it. So I just kind of, yep, I'm done. This one here, I want it back. And I would like to be able to say I can get it now so that next year I'll have it and it'll be ready to go. Because for me, I got to have Teddy B's has to sit for me. If I don't want Teddy B sit, it don't work for me. Then this one here. I requested it. It didn't make it. Now, I had bought this in the pre-order last year because says October of 24. And I only bought a souffle. And when I smelled it on cold, and because it was I bought it in the RTS, I think. When I smelled it, I was like, oh my God. That's the Riverlands. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to hold my wax. I melted it. Bathroom and bedroom. This scent here is divine. This is Palo Santo, Cool Mountain Air, Balsam, Patchouli, Crisp Melon, Cedar, Crunchy Leaves and Sandalwood. This is such a beautiful scent. Oh, it's outdoorsy, but it's not super strong. Everything in here is perfectly balanced. The sandalwood, the patchouli is just it's just a hint. It's not like overly patchouli. You get a little bit of the balsam is there, but it's mostly mountain air. You get some of the Palo Santo. It is so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. I've asked for this more than once, you know, when she does her scent request. But you know what? I get to those scent requests so late. There's already 1,000 people have posted, and I don't think my request ever gets seen for people to like it. I'm just saying. But I think if I got in right when I saw it post, and I was up near the top, I might have got a better shot. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But the Riverlands, so beautiful. All right, guys, that's what I warmed this week. I had a great week, and I hope you have another good week this week. I'm really excited. What were your favorite warms for yourself that you had this week? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, so anyway, again, yes, there will be another warming basket next week. The week after that, there will not be. All right. Anyway, I'll remind you in that video anyway. I'm talking too much. I always have a hard time wrapping up my videos. You know, I don't want to say, okay, bye, see you later, and peace out. So, yeah, I have a hard time with that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time you take out of your day, your lives, your busy schedule, and you watch a video I've uploaded. It means a lot to me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Helps my channel grow. And you all have a great day, great week, night, weekend, whenever you happen to be watching. And we will chat again real soon. Bye.